Most of the financial industry is focused on where you put your money and what you invest in. And while the where and the what are essential for your wealth journey, if that's your primary focus, we have found that people hit wealth goals, but it's significantly less than what they could have had. So at Big Life Financial, we help people shift their focus from being solely on where do I put my money and what do I invest in to the entire picture. All of the money flowing through your business, all of the money that comes to you pre-tax. And how can we help you keep more of that? How can we help you stop leaving money on the table and getting those dollars in your wealth journey so that your maximum potential goes from here to here? Here's the first way that I have found that business owners leave money on the table or have a massive leak in their life. Lack of cash flow system. Most people handle their cash flow like this. They make money, they spend money, and then they save what's left over. Make, spend, save. That system, which I call the default system, results in the average American only saving less than 5% of their income. If you're saving less than 5% of your income, you are not going to create financial independence for you or your family unless you come across a unicorn event. It's not going to happen. Now, higher income earners push up to 10% savings, but again, 10% of your income is not going to create financial independence for you or your family. So you have to do something different. And if you're not doing something different, you're leaving money on the table. The shift that you need to make is go from the default system to an automated system. An automated system that automatically stays for you first. Pay yourself first. If you have an automated system that pays you first, it accomplishes just that. Here's how it works. You create money or income, or you save money on something. All cash flow flows through the same avenue. It goes into an account. In that account, automatically spits off to spending or down to savings. You don't do a thing. It automatically does it for you. The average saver, the average percent saved for those that use the automated system is 30% of their income. If you're looking to create financial independence, 30% of your income is probably going to give you the permission to start pursuing that at a very real and tangible level. The second area where I see business owners leaving money on the table is that they overpay their taxes. 95% of the population honestly doesn't really need a tax strategist. They just need a good accountant, handles their stuff, and does everything they need. But if you're a top 5% earner, you can't be doing what 95% of Americans are. Your needs are greater. You need more strategies. You need the ability to utilize the tax code to save more of your income. We have found, as we do complimentary tax reviews on a regular basis, that every business owner that we have looked at has unnecessarily paid their taxes year after year after year. Just this week, we've had tax reviews come back that we could save people $9,000 on their tax, all the way up to $150,000 on their taxes. The reason that there's money here is because the vast majority of Americans are using accountants to service the 95%. When you start making top 5% income, you have to shift from the normal, everyday 95% accountant who does an extraordinary job at servicing the middle class and most of Americans to a different accountant that actually strategizes with you and proactively, and he becomes a part of a tax team instead of a tax person. When you're leaving that level of money on an annual basis over and over and over again on the table, it's 7 figures that's lost long-term for you when it comes to your ability to create financial independence. The third area where I see that business owners leave money on the table is that they don't view their business as an asset. Most of the businesses I work with have the mindset, my business is extraordinary. It pays me all this income. That's why we have the tax problem from leaving money on the table in the second example we gave. But just because a business provides cash flow doesn't mean it's an asset that can also be sold. And when you don't view your business as something that can be sold, you're losing out on the potential of what that business could have been sold for as a means to help you reach your maximum wealth potential. So the step that needs to occur is you need to shift from viewing your business solely, I'm a business owner, to I'm an investor in my business. Because when you make that shift to being an investor in your business, the ceiling comes off on the potential of how much wealth you can generate. Let me give an example of a real life client that we've worked with. The client started out with us with a $1 million EBITDA. Their business was valued at $3 million, which means they're getting 3 times multiplier. They worked with us to help them acquire 2 other businesses that were slightly bigger than them. They weren't that much bigger, but one was like a $1.5 million EBITDA, and the other one was about a $3.5 million EBITDA. At the end of that process, their EBITDA went from 1 million to 7 million. Now, logically, you might be thinking, well, that means that their business valuation went from 3 million to 20 million. It's extraordinary. I'd love that opportunity. But in all reality, when your EBITDA rises, your multiplier rises. And in this situation, this business was worth $100 million. In 2 acquisitions, 5 years later, they went from a $3 million valuation to a $100 million valuation. That's the level that you can reach and beyond. Like, they could have kept going, but they chose to exit at that point. They could have kept acquiring other businesses, raising their EBITDA, but they chose to exit at that point. That was their number that they wanted. Because they shifted from viewing themselves solely as a business owner to I'm an investor in my business. That's the power behind viewing your business as an asset and starting to think that way and start to view that way. You don't settle for just the cash flow that comes and invest in other businesses. You still invest in other people's businesses with the where and the what, but now you're also investing in your business because you know and have as much control over anything else that you could invest in inside of your business to take it to levels that you didn't even believe or think were possible. The 3 areas that business owners often leave money on the table is they don't have cash flow systems. They pay too much in taxes and they view their business as simply a cash flow machine. If you can fix those ways, it transforms your ability to start thinking about financial independence, and it will give you the permission to start looking bigger and thinking about generational impact instead of just the impact you can leave here. I'm Justin Maxwell, and until next time, thanks for watching.